Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So guys, today is definitely one of those days where the other side of the world got something that we've been waiting for and honestly hasn't actually been announced yet, at least officially in a retail setting. But Australia, yes, Australia, literally the other side of the world. I'm talking about quite literally got Dragstor available for purchase at Oz Comic-Con in Australia. This is absolutely crazy. Also, what showed up there was a really surprising because apparently the Princess of Power made an interesting debut there, and I wanted to cover this because this one is something that a lot of us have been waiting for. The Mass Universe Origins collection is finally starting to tick off many of the key items off its list. So without further ado, let's take a look at what was announced and actually showcased for sale at Oz Comic-Con 2025 in Australia. Let's have a look, everybody. I just wanted to remind you all that we are going to be heading to Joelanta 2025, September 26th, 27th, 28th. My good friend Danny Green and myself will be hanging with the godfathers of G.I. Joe, including Larry Hama, Ron Rudat, and of course, Michael Charles Hill, literally the gentleman who quite literally wrote the book on G.I. Joe and literally have been sculpting everything G.I. Joe related. I cannot believe this. It's absolutely thrilling. Guys, definitely head over to Joelanta, pick up your tickets because you do not want to miss out on meeting these living legends. And of course, myself and Danny Green have spoken to the organizer of Joelanta. Brett took some time to actually hang out with us, talk about some of the exclusives, and of course, the guests who are going to be at Joelanta 2025. It was an amazing interview, and you guys should definitely check that out on my channel as well as Danny Green's channel. It was freaking amazing. Danny Green and myself will obviously be at Joelanta showcasing El Dragoon, the story of Juan Juanes, a retired luchador wrestler who discovers that the secret in his past is linked to the fate of the world and, of course, how things roll out in this story. We can tell you all about it at Joelanta, guys, and we have a lot of things to reveal. It's an amazing story about redemption, loss, and, of course, realizing the true worth of oneself. I hope you guys will enjoy this book, as Danny and I have been working on it over the past couple of months, actually, and we've been working on it very, very hard. And, of course, we have a lot to talk about, including all the new illustrations that are going to be debuted at Joelanta 2024, including the pencils, the inks, and the full color illustrations. We hope you guys really enjoy this. There will be a number of unique pinups and exclusives that will only be available at Joelanta 2024. We hope to see you guys there. We also have apparel and exclusive prints, t-shirts that you can purchase to help us along with the actual crowdfund project happening later this year. And as a matter of fact, we will also be showcasing some of the details about possible action figures, which we have coming up. It's going to be a great time hanging out with you guys at Joelanta 2025, sorry. And of course, huge shout out once again to Vast Customs, who made this amazing prototype, inspiring us to actually go ahead and try and figure out what we can do with an action figure. Head over to eldragoon.com, sign up for the newsletter so you'll be among the first to get as much brand new updates and news about El Dragoon as it's released, the Kickstarter, all the crowdfunding efforts, and of course, everything to do with El Dragoon. We will be at Joelanta 2025 in September 26, 27, 28 this Friday. So, guys, not too long now. If you haven't already, please pick up your tickets. The VIP tickets are going fast, and it's the best way you can really experience Joelanta 2025. Become a VIP ticket, early access to the convention floor for all 3 days, early badge pickup, specialty themed badges and totes, which is awesome. You actually get a tote, access to preview night, not sold as a standalone ticket, exclusive access to after hours events, including Fridays Doll Pass Lobby Swap, Saturdays Joelanta Lobby Swap and karaoke, and more. Guys, it's going to be freaking awesome. We hope to see you at Joelanta 2025. It's going to be a blast. The freaking Masters of the Universe just will not stop with its amazing new releases. And thanks to our good friend Primate7Even6 and Masterverse of Toy Hunter, we found out that Australia, of all places, has been getting some crazy things today And I wanted to talk about this because this is absolutely bonkers. Guys, Australia is the first, and literally just one place you wouldn't expect these to show up. But Dragstor, yes, Dragstor has shown up for sale at the Oz Comic-Con in Australia. This is crazy. Courtesy of Yo Tengo El Poder on Instagram, we got to see these amazing photos of Dragstor in full packaging, available for sale at this wonderful Comic-Con in Sydney, Australia. Oz Comic-Con. This is crazy. And, let's take a closer look. It wasn't just Yo Tengo El Poder who was reporting on this. Planet Eternia was also taking a look at these crazy new photos. And we got a chance to take a look at the packaging and the action features, courtesy of John D_C on Instagram. He posted this amazing new video, which you guys can take a look for yourself. I'll have links in the description below. But I wanted to examine this because John basically goes through this whole review of the Dragstar figure. He also was able to pick up, of course, the Skella Shredder from the SDCC exclusives. But the big one that we got to see today was this amazing Dragstar. Oh my goodness. That is freaking amazing. Take a look at this packaging design. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. Dragstar, Evil Warrior Vehicle. Is that what that says? Yes, Evil Warrior Vehicle. Here we see on the top, Dragstar being ejected, quite literally, from this chamber. No, actually, you know what? Upon closer inspection, let's take a quick look here at the Yo Tengo El Poder images. It actually appears as if Hordak is actually creating Dragstar. Dragstar was just somebody who he hooked up to this crazy machine and all of a sudden became this unfortunate guinea pig being transformed into a living vehicle. This is crazy. You can see Hordak over here just pulling the trigger. Absolutely bonkers. I cannot believe this. And then, of course, moving down, you can see Dragstar in his plastic prison. He comes with a standard Horde crossbow, as well as his Rip-Chord. Oh my God. The Mattel Rip-Chord is still going strong, even in 2025. I cannot believe this, guys. This is awesome. You can see the sparks coming off the ground, which it doesn't actually do that, guys. But you do see the Fright Zone here as part of the box art. I love it. Once again, huge shout out to the packaging design team. You guys are killing it. Continuing with the video, John basically goes on and showcases everything about this. We see the back of the Dragstar packaging, and there we are. There is the traditional playset of the Fright Zone, where Dragstar is just ripping it out of there. But we also see the Filmation Fright Zone. Oh my goodness. Are they teasing something? Is the Horde Tower coming? Guys, I really hope so. I really, really, really hope so. We see that this is somewhere in the middle, in between worlds, because the sky is different. It might be Etheria, it might be Eternia, but it appears that Eternia is somewhat involved because the Snake Man are just being bowled over by Dragstar. And we get a glimpse of a new creature. What is that? Is that a new Chimera creature? Because he's got wheels. It appears like he's got wheels, but he's got two different heads. What is going on, guys? I'm very curious as to what that is supposed to be. Amazing. Tongue Lasher has just completely been blown off his feet. Same thing with Rattler. This is incredible. All right, let's take a look at this, because John actually gives us a treat for this new Dragstar. He actually takes him for a spin, and this is freaking amazing, guys. We got to take a quick look at this. Here we go. John, take it away. Let's see how this goes. He's got all the, in a bowling style setup, rips the cord. Bang! Oh my God, look at that. He literally took out 4 different Masters of the Universe figures in one go. Huge shout out to John DC. And then, of course, he shows us the actual display that was at Comic-Con Oz Comic-Con in Australia. They brought the huge Castle Grayskull printout. They have the hallway, which actually has, it appears like a mini comic. There on display, we can see Skella Shredder, as well as other figures in line. Ratlore from the Turtles of Grayskull, Michelangelo. But up top, what is that? What is that? Is that She-Ra Swiftwind 2-packs available for pre-sale? Available for sale at Oz Comic-Con? What is going on, guys? And then, of course, Dragstor. As we see him depicted here, absolutely crazy. He's sitting alongside Hurricane Hordak. What is going on here, guys? He was up for pre-order for $36.99 RRP. Not sure what that is. What is RRP? RRP Australian. All right. RRP stands for recommended retail price. All right. So RRP stands for recommended retail price. Well, that's crazy. So $36.99 Australian dollars, which is pretty much on par with Canadian dollars. So that would be ideally, I hope anyway, $36.99 Canadian, which would be freaking awesome. But I'm thinking that that's probably going to be like $24 US or maybe $30 something like that. So crazy, guys, in freaking sane. Huge shout out once again to John DC. Again, they had the Fright Zone on display along with the Thundercats Cross Master of the Universe. They had these awesome displays where you could take photos for He-Man, for Monster High. John took the opportunity to take a picture, of course, as He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. And it was freaking awesome getting to see Castle Grayskull in its glory displayed at Oz Comic-Con in Australia, alongside with the 2000X standees of Skeletor and He-Man. Absolutely thrilling. Huge shout out to John C. for these amazing images and, of course, everything to do with Oz Comic-Con. Guys, this has been an incredible treat, and I'm hugely grateful to John C. Definitely head over to John C's Instagram, John DC, his Instagram. Give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. I mean, look at this. This is freaking wicked. Huge shout out to John C. And it wasn't just John C. who got to partake in this. Other attendees got to take photos in the booths. Hello, Mr. Thompson took these two photos of these lovely ladies here. One in the Monster High booth and the other one in the He-Man and the Master Universe carded backing card. You can become He-Man or She-Ra. And then back here, we do see that mini comic hallway. But in the background, zoom in. Check it out, everybody. Yes, indeed. There is the Princess of Power. We can see it right there. Let's zoom out again and zoom back in. There it is. There is the Princess of Power on display, available for pre-order. Actually, on sale at the Comic-Con. This is crazy. The Master Universe logo is kind of falling over. But man, oh man, what an incredible time to be a Master Universe fan. And it's not long now, guys, as we already know. Planet Eternia as well got into the action. Before I mentioned the last portion of this, Planet Eternia, along with Toy Shiz, was given the opportunity to review an early review of She-Ra, the 40th anniversary 2-pack with Swiftwind. And this is freaking amazing. Look at the size of this package. Oh my gosh. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think it was going to be this big. This is absolutely massive. I don't know why I wasn't thinking. I don't know why I thought it was going to be small. This thing's huge. This thing's absolutely gigantic. And of course it needs to be. We're talking about Swiftwind, She-Ra. We're talking about the 40th anniversary. So absolutely this was going to happen. Freaking incredible, guys. I can't wait to get my hands on these. And if you want to see Toy Shiz's review on She-Ra, Princess of Power's 40th anniversary set along with Swiftwind, definitely head over to Toy Shiz on Instagram. Take a look at this video because he literally goes through everything that's included with the set, the figures themselves, what's so special about this set, including the box art and everything about it. Again, huge shout out to everyone who's involved in creating this incredible pack out packaging design, the whole 9 yards. This thing's absolutely beautiful. And finally, a fitting 40th anniversary collection for She-Ra after all this time waiting right till the end of the year when we finally get to see She-Ra in all of her glory. Guys, definitely head over to Toy Shiz on Instagram. Give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. Head over to Planet Eternia. Check out all their wonderful photos on these new sets, as well as their coverage for the Dragstor appearance at Oz Comic-Con in Australia. And of course, huge shout out to everyone who was at Oz Comic-Con, including Hello Mr. Thompson, John DC, who gave us this wonderful video, and all of the Oz Comic-Con staff. You guys are killing it. Another huge shout out to my good friend Master Versatile Hunter, as well as Primate 786. You guys really did everybody a solid today. Absolutely incredible. Guys, I got to tell you, I am super excited that the Master Universe collection is finally starting to get new figures in the original release line. I think a lot of people have been complaining that not enough love is being given to that line, and the fact that we only have a few more figures to go before everything sort of, goes along its way for the final sets. You can take a look at these images. It's amazing that these have already been displayed at a Comic-Con like Oz Comic-Con. Like, it's absolutely crazy to think that this is already on sale somewhere. And you know what? John DC did say it properly. The UK finally got it before the US, which is awesome. Sorry, the UK. Australia got it before the US. And it's about time the rest of the world gets a couple of exclusives before everybody else. I think that's absolutely stupendous. Guys, let me know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts about the Dragstor brand new figure who actually has never had a solicitation at all showing up for sale at Oz Comic-Con in Australia, as well as the Princess of Power 40th Anniversary 2-pack also showing up for sale at Oz Comic-Con 2025. Australia finally got something ahead of everybody else, and I, for one, am absolutely thrilled in that. Are you guys I'm tripping over my words here, guys. I'm tripping over my words. Are you guys as impressed as I am that Dragstor still has his rip feature and that he's so much in line with his action feature than any other Master Universe Origins figure that's been released so far? Or are you more of a static collector and more of a adult collector, and you don't really need these action features and could probably pass them by? Let me know those comments. Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues, and as I said earlier, guys, we will be at Joelanta 2025, and we did have an opportunity to speak to the organizer, Brett, last week, over the weekend, and it was an amazing look into what's going to be happening at Joelanta 2025. You can take a look at that video right here, and I'll see you guys there. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Master Universe is going strong in 2025, guys, and leading into 2026, this truly is the year for Master Universe, and it just keeps going. Good journey, everybody. Be proud.